What to who's done? He gave me the signal to go. He did. Okay, welcome everyone to the 2021 National Artistic Pool Championships. Our host venue is the beautiful and prestigious Clubhouse in Lynchburg, Virginia. Our presenting sponsors are Gospel Trick Shot Ministries and Dr. Q Promotions. It's a joy to have everyone with us viewing here at home or wherever you might be watching us on stream. Our main sponsors are Simona's Cloth, Aramuth Balls, BQ, Napa of Madison County, and McDermott Cues. Thank you to all the sponsors. We're now going to you're welcome. Give them a hand, everybody. We're now going to introduce on our stream table, we're going to introduce our top 3 players at this point from the world rankings. From Houston, Texas, this gentleman is one of the fastest shooters in the world. He's been doing this for I don't know how many years now, but he's a veteran at the sport. 2007 VNEA Artistic Pool Champion winner. He's been in the amateur movement through many parts of his life. He started in the artistic pool movement. 2-time world follow champion. 2016 World Special Arts Champion. And he is currently 3rd in the WPA Artistic Pool rankings. All the way, as I mentioned, from Houston, the Bayou Bullet, Jamie Moody. Step into the camera, Jamie, so they can see you, okay? It's kind of hard to see you, but there they are. You ready? Good to have you here, buddy, okay? Yeah, and the sponsor is Balance Billiards out of Katy, Texas. That's his main sponsor. Good to have you, Jamie. Thanks a lot. Our next, what are we doing? We want to do another picture? Well, here, come over here next. I'll give him over a little bit. There you go.
Okay.
Can you get him now? Everybody, we got to see him again. Look at the camera. Sure. Say hi. All right, you got it. Now you can go sit down. Okay, good. Okay. The little humor thrown in here, everybody loves to see that, okay? All right, our next player is number 2 ranked in the world. Tremendous player. This guy has been involved in the movement, promotion of billiards and pool in general, carom, snooker. He does it all. He's out of Bay City, Michigan. His sponsors are Railbirds Productions, Grindstone Billiards, former world draw and bank kick champion, 2-time world jump champion, which is quite an accomplishment, 2017 Masters draw champion. What a stroke he's got for that. The current world special arts champion. He's the inaugural winner of the Cudini Award for Entertainment. We'll be explaining a bit more of that on the stream a little bit later. As I mentioned, he's ranked 2nd in the WPA World Artistic Pool rankings from Bay City, Michigan. The Michigan kid, Jason Lynch. Let's hear it for him. Right here. Great to have you, Jason. There you go. That's all right. You can go sit down. No, thank you. These guys like to steal the show, okay? So it's great. And they're worth it, every bit of it. And our next player really doesn't need any introduction, so we will just move on. No, we'll introduce him anyway because they want to know who this guy is. World famous guy. He's the current WAPPA Benzema trick shot champion. I think they gave a belt for that or something. It was tremendous out of Wisconsin. We lost one of our players here a few years ago and doing that event. The 2017 Mexican National Artistic Pool Champion. We have events all over the world, so he participated in that, won that. Runner-up in the 2016 WPA World Artistic Pool Championship. He's got just a host of accolades here on the sheet, so I won't go through all of them, but 2012 WPA World Masters Cup Trick and Fancy Shot Champion and the WPA World Stroke Champion. He's got quite a stroke. He is the current #1 ranked player on the WPA list. Tremendous player. His sponsor is Tiger Cues from San Diego, California. Too tall, Abram Diaz. Let's hear it for him. Good to have you, Abram. Come here a second. I want to touch the champ. Okay, you ready? You got it. Okay, that's great. Okay, everybody, we are ready to go, so enjoy the show. At home, I'll be doing commentary on the matches throughout this, okay? Enjoy the first round. Thank you, everybody.
All right, Tom Rossman, everyone. The man, the myth, the legend. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Kevin Ross, coming at you live from the 2021 National Artistic Pool Championships. Tom Rossman will be joining us.
I made it.
All right,
Whoa,
there he is.
I can hear somebody. Sounds like me.
So thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, we are doing shot 1B from Discipline 1. We are on the Trick and Fancy and Special Arts division today, starting off with the 2-and-2 split shot. So, Tom, can you explain what is the 2-2 split shot? Actually, this is the wrong image. Let me try this again.
You've got it there on the stream. That's it right there.
Nope, this is the wrong image. So, anyway, can you explain what is the
Yeah.
2-2 split shot?
Now, this is one of 120 shots. They have a master program with 120 shots in it, and they get to pick a shot. This is one of the degree of difficulty 6, so it's one of the easier shots in the program where they make 2 balls, one in the side pocket, one in the corner pocket, and then the 2 balls in the spot area are also made in the corner pocket. So they made it, if they get 3 attempts on the shot, they make it on the first attempt 6 points, second attempt 5 points, and third attempt they get 4 points. So most of the guys will make this shot, especially these top-ranked players. They're going to make the shot. They usually pick it because it's considered probably in the program probably the easiest shot. This is one you want to try at home. Yeah, this is a great shot, and we have 3 tables going. We'll be getting into some introductions a little bit on some of the other tables here in a little bit, but we'll kind of cover some of these shots on the stream table right now. This is tremendous competition. We have 8 disciplines in the sport of artistic pool. And artistic pool is basically trick shots and so much more. What that refers to is you have trick and fancy shots as the first discipline, but then the end so much more is there's 7 other disciplines. You're going to see all those throughout the course of this streaming work by Railbirds. And it's he's explaining it right there. He's going to make 1 ball on the side, another ball in the corner, and watch the cue ball has to go straight through. He's aiming at about half of that first ball, and it's going to then make the other 2 balls. Made
Just
it.
like that,
Yep.
6
Nothing
points.
nothing to it, huh?
Easy peasy.
That's how it works. So we'll have a score here. I think, can they see that score as well at home and everything, or is that something we have to kind of keep them updated on? I like that. We got a lot of nice equipment here. How long you been doing this?
Oh, we've been doing this for, I don't know, about 10 years maybe.
Man, it's fantastic.
So we're getting there.
So can you make the shots go in even if they don't make them?
That's
pretty
that's some technology we haven't quite mastered yet.
Well, I'm sure the players would appreciate that because some of these shots as we go along are a little bit more difficult. Now this is, of course, Jamie Moody, and he started the movement. He was from out of Louisiana, and he used to, it's where he kind of got his name, the Bayou Bullet, but he used to come in and he would shoot 5 balls in the side pocket in less than a second, and you couldn't even see the balls, they were so fast. So he became known as just this bullet guy that was shooting so faster than a speeding bullet. And he's one of our shorter players, about like me. He's about my height. And when you're a little bit shorter, sometimes you have a disadvantage on some of these shots. But this one is fairly easy for any stature because you're just shooting by the side pocket like a regular shot. Just shoot it straight through.
Sure.
If you look at see that 1 ball sitting there, he's actually going to be aiming at half the one. And then that triggers the other ball to go to the corner pocket. So should have no problem. See, they all made that shot. No
6
problem.
points apiece.
Yep. Now, a perfect score, it would be 40 points in a discipline. There's 8 disciplines, as I mentioned. Trick and fancy. If he gets every shot first attempt, it would be 40 points. That would be 6 plus 7 on the second shot is a 7-point degree of difficulty. Each one gets a little tougher. 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 is 40.
All right.
If my math is right.
We're doing the be still shot.
Yeah, this is a great shot. Now, we use this in all kinds of settings. We use this in players use it in show work. They use it in competition. We use it in outreach ministry because there's a lot of messages you can translate from the shots to life lessons for people. And so you're supposed to be still in life sometimes. So this, if you watch this real close, he's shooting the stripe into the side of the 1 ball. It's going to go in the corner pocket. And the yellow ball is going to go all the way up in that corner on our left. And the ball on the rail next to the cue ball on the right is going to go over to the right corner. So all 3 balls have to go in.
And the cue ball will be still.
Cue ball will be still. It'll stay right there. There, look at this.
Oh.
Now, one of the keys when you're watching this over the next few days is adjustment ability. What really makes the champion is the one who can adjust. Now, you notice that ball when it went down to that end of the table, it was short of the pocket. It never even got to the side rail. So he's going to
Right.
take the 3 balls, and he's going to move them a little bit closer to the corner pocket, so that the ball going up the end will have a better chance of going in. So he'll make that. He isn't going to change any spin. His cue ball will be positioned about the same way. Maybe a speed adjustment, a slight speed adjustment. And it was still didn't come in. So sometimes you have things like weather and stuff. In our sport, we have just minute adjustments.
Right.
We're talking just millimeters. And the humidity factors on pool balls, I've got a lot of excuses for the players, okay?
You got a whole list for them.
But I lived this. I lived this for 10 years myself in competition. So there's just the key is the adjustment. Now you notice he switched the side of the table.
Yep.
Because it's possible that by switching, the friction on that rail will be a little bit different on the ball coming up here than it was on the other side. Let's see if I knew another guy. On his 3rd attempt, he always moved to the other side of the table. So let's watch the 1 ball coming out and see what happens.
Is it going to make it? Is it going to drift in? Is it going to drift?
Did he make it?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
He actually, I think he almost missed it. He hit it easy. Yeah, that cost him. So he doesn't get any points for that. But the thing of it is, Jason is not ranked 2nd in the world because of anything that he hasn't been able to do. He just, one shot, he lost 7 points there. He lost 6 and he lost 5. But he'll probably score pretty consistent in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he practices a lot.
Yeah, he always finishes in the top few in any of these tournaments.
Well, you see, the key is that you get to the playoff round, and then you go head to head. So there's a lot going on. This is preliminary rounds. You do 40 shots of your choice out of the 120-shot program, and you shoot them, and you take your score. And if you took, like for instance, a 7 degree of difficulty, there are 3 7 degrees of difficulty. So you can pick which of those 7s you want.
Okay.
And oh, look at this. Look at
And
that
he
shot.
nails that.
The
All
Bayou
right.
bullet.
7 points.
He nailed it. He's been wanting to win. You know, we haven't been active for now a year and a half or so because of COVID, and now we are in a position where we're back, and it's great. And you know, people love watching it. So if you're at home and you're watching this, wherever you're watching this from, anywhere in the world, we'd love to have you get involved in the sports. So you want to contact the WPA-APD on Facebook, or they have their own website. Just Google it in if you want, and you'll be able to get hold of Brian Pauly, who is the current president of the group. They have a board on they work with is about 9 guys, and they'd love to get you involved. They'll tell you how to practice, get your program. It's all free of charge, and when you enter a tournament, you pay an entry fee, and then they have a nice prize fund they pay back, and it's just a ton of fun. So, Abram, this is Abram. As I mentioned, he's the #1 ranked player right now. Look at that's the reason he's #1 player.
Nails it.
He nailed it good. See, he hit it perfect. Now that could be something as simple as a speed adjustment. See, look at that. Watch this ball. It goes in. Yeah. Boom. Oh, that's great. There it goes.
What shot?
Now, this is my favorite shot. In all the years I competed from about 2000 to 2012, I always picked this shot because it was a guaranteed shot almost. And, of course, in all the shows, I used to do this in the shows, so it was kind of like part of every day I got on the pool table. So this is a shot that Steve Mizarek made famous.
Sure. Yeah, the beer commercial. Yeah.
In the beer commercial. And, you know, although it's interesting, he actually shot it in the commercial, but he shot 2 trick shots before it to get position on this shot. So he didn't just put his cue on and shoot this shot. He he shot a trick shot, got position to another trick shot, got position to this trick shot.
Ah.
So imagine doing that. These guys get to put the cue ball down. He didn't get a chance, but he shot it like 180 sometimes in the commercial. So, but he made it. It's funny how they can edit and catch the last one, the one that goes in. I kind of like that. So this is the show and off shot. The idea is pretty simple. We're going to make all 6 balls. The ball against the rail there is going to go cross side. The ball next to it's going to go on the. Here, he's explaining it now. It's kind of hard to pick the numbers because sometimes the number of a 4 ball is not purple, it's pink.
Yeah, they keep changing the colors.
Yeah, the colors get changed. So, and then the hard shot, the hardest part of the shot is the kicker ball. The cue ball is going to go 3 cushions. Let's see what the cue ball does. It may come in short. If the angles are a little bit short on the table due to humidity.
Oh, got a double
now
kiss.
He got kissed out on that. That's very rare. That can be something just in the stroke, a little hesitation. It could be that he's got to hit it maybe 2 millimeters thinner on the first ball. So if you're at home and you want to measure 2 millimeters, that's how much you got to learn how to adjust.
It's a small amount.
Yeah, it's about 1/8 of an inch. So you could, and we actually have a gauge that for some of the shots, we do what's called 2 millimeter shots. And we have a gauge, we measure the actual distance. But these guys know, he knows exactly how to adjust for this. He'll probably hit the first ball a little bit thinner. That'll send the cue ball faster around this ball coming to this corner. And the cue ball, I'm interested in seeing what happens off this rail here when it comes off the last rail. I'm interested in seeing if the cue ball goes to that corner. Now, I'm going to guess, but I'm thinking the cue ball is going to come in on the long rail short. I don't think it's going to quite get there. We're going to find out. Watch this cue ball to see if it gets to the side rail. See it coming. Oh, it may make. Look at it. No, see? Look.
Oh, just the shame up just a little short.
I get an A for that. the reason I knew
Gold
it because
star for Tom.
We were right. Last night I was practicing myself a little bit just because I always like that shot, and it was coming in that's called short angle, and you have to learn to spin the ball here more. You got to really we call it juice it up.
Right.
You got to hit it with as much side spin as you can, then add more to that.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot of spin.
It's a lot without a miscue.
It's like 3 cushion billiards because man, you can really load up the ball with some spin.
That's my favorite game.
I've been getting into 3 cushion.
Are you playing?
I know. I've been watching it a lot on YouTube.
You need to join us.
It looks like it looks hard.
Well, you just need somebody to play with, and there's books and shots and tutorials and stuff.
Yeah, I've actually played like twice in my life.
It's a great game. Once you play that, though, the word of caution, usually when you play 3 cushion, you back away from pool big time because it's an addictive shot. Because here's the beauty about the 3. He's talking about 3 cushion where you have 3 balls on the table,
right.
No pockets. Once you play, see, you can't miss a ball in a pocket.
Right.
And if you scratch, it's considered good. That's another terminology they use as a scratch. That's when you shoot it a certain way and you make it a different way.
Okay.
That's called a scratch in the game. So you
I'm learning stuff.
You still get credit for the game. Oh, I love 3 cushion. So if anybody's watching doesn't know about 3 cushion, just go to Google and click in 3 cushion billiards. Some people just click in billiards. Billiards is generic. There's pocket billiards or pool. That's what you're seeing now. It happens to be artistic pool, but it's still pool. We have snooker billiards or on the big tables, 6x12s or 5x10s in America. That's the small balls and round. And then we have carom billiards, which is the one we're talking about, 3 cushion billiards. There's other types of carom billiards. So let's see. Watch if he makes.
Oh, miscue.
Oh, are you serious?
That was his 3rd attempt, wasn't it?
That was his 3rd attempt,
Oh,
so
no
no points. Oh, he's never done that before, probably on that shot. Well, that's sad because that's a shot he should be making.
All right, we're going to shot 3C, the half butterfly.
Yeah, we'll see. Is that what Abram's going to
Nope,
shoot?
that's the wrong.
I think. Abram hasn't shot this. What's he going to do? He may shoot this same shot. Is he shooting? He already shot in this category. Yeah, he made the one on the first attempt. So let's see what he's picking here. I can tell you. Okay.
The half butterfly.
Yeah, half butterfly. This is an awesome shot. He was really working on this in practice, so we'll see how he draws this around. Now, very interesting shot. There's a shot called the butterfly Moscone made famous, Willie Moscone. This shot is half of it.
It's half of it?
Yeah, it's just half of it. 6 was a little too many to make. It takes too long to set it up. So they went to the half of the butterfly. Imagine 3 more balls on the mirror image. It would look like a butterfly. So this is a half butterfly. It lost one of its wings.
Aw.
Yeah, it's sad. So what we do is he's going to now shoot the cue ball into the 10 ball. The cue ball is going to come off the 10 ball. That's the ball in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Draw back to the side rail and come 3 cushions and make this corner ball on the combination. Now, sometimes they put what they call a kicker ball next to the ball you're kicking at. It's just to make this ball bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's not there, so it makes it tougher. But now he could hit any part of that corner and still make the shot.
Yep, that 8 ball makes it a bigger target.
Yeah, makes it a much bigger target. So he shoots this beautiful. This is a really, really sensitive shot. See, we're at, I think it's 8 degree of difficulty now. So a really sensitive shot.
Yep, this is an 8-point shot.
So the reason, because you've got to draw it perfect, because it affects the object balls on their release. Let's see what he did. Look at here. Look at this.
Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it?
Oh, no, see?
Just missed.
Now, that's the tendency on this. When you shoot, if you watch his cue ball, it's back behind over here. So it's the energy wants to go long. He told me about that last night. He was practicing. And he says, don't go long. He told me that don't go long, and that's what happened. So how do you think he's going to adjust for that if you're watching this? What would he do? You wouldn't change anything except one thing. Since it went long, it's called long. It goes up. You got to make one adjustment.
A little bit more draw?
A little more draw. Keep the side spin. Just go just a little. We're talking 2 millimeters.
Just a smidge.
Yeah, a smidge. Now, a smidge is defined as 3 millimeters.
Okay, so then just a tad or a pinch?
It's a skosh, really.
A skosh.
We have skoshes and tads and stuff like that. It's very complicated. You got to memorize all the terms.
Or maybe a hair, maybe a specific kind of hair?
Yeah, there are. Yes, specific kinds of hairs. Like, maybe a rabbit would be good, yeah. We got a act going on here. This has potential. I'm not sure what.
Take it on the road, okay.
I'm not sure what potential, but.
Yeah, not all potentials are good potentials.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, attempt number 2, now worth 7 points.
Yeah, I think he's going to just keep the cue ball. It's interesting on his shot. He's lining up the cue ball with the 10 ball and the pocket all in a straight row. That's how he lines this up. If you look at the cue ball,
yep.
And then he's going to go a little lower. Now watch the cue ball come off the 3rd rail. See? Oh, but he missed that ball. He made the adjustment, but then that affects the other balls.
Yeah, it's all a balancing act.
Once you put more low, it affects. So now you have to hit that ball different.
It's you might say it's like a butterfly effect.
Yeah, it's an elusive butterfly. I think what was the Petula Clark? She did the elusive butterfly. So that's what that is. This is an elusive butterfly shot, is what it is. Sometimes it flies and sometimes it doesn't. Now this has got Abram thinking. See, when you're down to the 3rd attempt, what are you going to do? The pressure's on. Now, he's not going to change side of the table. Like Jason changed the side of the table on that one shot. He's just going to stay there. You don't have to change the side. Some guys, it changes their mental perspective to the shot. They get a different view of it. And it kind of clears their mind. When you're doing 3 adjustments, you get to the 3rd one, you got to clear your mind because you don't get any more after this. This is it. So he's going to try to refocus. He should make this. He practiced so hard on this shot. Of course, I know a lot of people practice hard, and when you get the conditions and things can change, and that's why adjustment ability.
All right, his 3rd and final attempt.
That's it. 3rd and final attempt. Going for 6 points. Let's see what happens.
He's got him. Is it there? Is
How
it there?
How do you like it?
Boom.
See that adjustment? Oh.
Nice.
He would have gone back San Diego scratching his head if he hadn't made that. He did that great. Beautiful shot. Now that was an 8. I think it was the A. It was the C shot maybe. Well, Jason's going to shoot a different shot. He's going to shoot what's called the A shot. It's still.
What are we doing now? 3A.
He's doing 3A.
Tim's twister.
Oh, this is a cool shot. We have a guy in the industry, one of our players, named Tim Chin. He's called the Dragon. He creates a shot a week, puts them online. tremendous creative mind. He's an engineer. He's got a master's, a PhD, I think, in engineering or something. The guy, or computer science, and he creates shots. This is one of his creations. It's called the Twister. Now it looks easy. So what?
If you say so.
Well, I said look. I said look. It looks easy. Yeah. You see how the cue ball bends?
That's what you do. You jack up with a lot of right spin,
Yeah.
like Massey the cue ball.
Yeah, it is. We don't put it in the Massey category because it's still a basic setup with 2 balls next to the cue ball. But he does have to slightly Massey. So watch what he does on this. He was working on this hard last night. He's going to make the cue ball, 1 ball in the corner, other ball in the corner. Cue ball's going to come. Watch it bend into this corner and come around the table. This is awesome. Look at, there it is.
Oh, nice.
How do you like that one?
I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, watch the cue ball right here. Watch this shot. Is this a replay? Watch this. This is great. Watch it bend. See it bend? It's great. Beautiful shot. That was 8 points.
Actually, I'm falling behind on the points here. That was 8 points for him, and
Abram got 6.
And Abram got 6.
Yeah, we're okay.
And now we're on 3C.
Well, only if he's taking. Abram was.
What are we doing? 4C.
We're in the next category. Yeah, he's shooting. This is 4C. This is too tall.
The never-ending story. 9 points.
Yeah,
a lot of balls on the table here.
Yeah. Now this is a beautiful shot. This was really famous on ESPN for years. One of the classics. You notice there's a cue stick along the end rail.
Yeah.
So if you hit that cue stick with the cue ball anywhere, it's going to go over and make that ball in the corner.
Yep. So you got a big target for the
That's
cue ball.
That's a big target. And then these 4 balls, there's a shot called the Mosconi 4-ball shot.
Mm-hmm.
This is working, but it's when you can place the cue ball over to the right more or up table. You see the rack down by the corner. This ball is going to come back down, hit the side of the rack, and go in. So there's a lot of stuff. It's really a busy shot. You're going to see a lot of activity on this. 2 ball on the side, 1 in the corner, depending upon if that's what he's using on the balls. Yeah. 3 balls going to bank. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Beautiful. There you go. There's your explanation, everybody.
Just like that.
That's how Too Tall does it. He loves the game. He's just been, and he, by the way, Too Tall has a cue shop out in San Diego. He's one of the greatest cue repair guys. He makes cues, makes Massey cues for the players.
Well, if you're in San Diego area, be sure to look him up.
Yeah, here we go. Watch this cue ball.
Ooh, miscue.
Oh, he miscued too. That is rare. You're very seldom going to see these guys miscue. Now, you knew my wife's name was Miscue, right? Now, it's not the bad one, okay? It's MSCUE. The bad one that they're doing is MIS. Yeah, it's completely. And then, of course, there's the unmarried one, which is Miss MISS. And there's the married one, which is Mrs. So there's 4 types of Qs, in case people are wanting to know that. I'm sure they're really just dying to hear what that is.
And, of course, there's you, Dr. Q.
Yeah. I guess you would consider it, sure. So here we go. So he doesn't have to really adjust anything here except don't miscue. That's just disappointing, yeah. But see, they're not hitting a ball where you and I are normally hitting a ball. They're hitting it so far on the outside or top part, there's a chance of miscue. All right, now, here we go. Watch the cue ball dip down to the cue stick. There he is. See it come down?
And
boom, there it is.
Nails it.
He nailed it. That would have been 8 points.
8 points
Made it on
for Too Tall.
Made it on the second attempt. Got a good round going, a good discipline round. 40 points maximum. He's got 27. There's 10 left. Okay, Jason is coming up now. Let's see what he's going to do. I think he's going to do the same shot. Yeah, he left the cue stick there. So he's going to do the same shot. By the way, you notice that when he shot that cue ball after it hits the first ball, you had to kind of see what the cue ball did. It hits that side rail. It's really an awesome shot. Watch the cue ball after he hits that first. You'll see it with
Huh.
Jason.
Here, want to do it again? Here. So
Yeah, let's do it one more time. Watch
right.
the cue ball. See it hit the
Boom.
rail? Then
Yep.
it comes down.
Yeah, that was kind of neat.
So when it goes over, it's coming out, but then the high comes down. It's amazing. You can do some amazing things with the cue ball. So here we go. He's hitting on this shot, if you want to try it, he's hitting the 2 ball 2 millimeters before the ball next to it
Okay.
with a bunch of high. So that triggers the 2. The 2 starts banking. The 2 hits the 3. It falls in the side. And the ball hits in the side. The other ball comes down here. Watch it. Watch his cue ball now. Same thing. There it is. How you like it? Oh, it didn't go.
Oh, the 3
Are
didn't
you
go.
serious? All right, now there's adjustment. That happens sometimes. I'm going to give the secret to the adjustment, okay? I normally charge for this. I'm not going to. I'm going to let everybody know how to do this because you probably know already. He's going to take the setup, and he's going to take the second ball and move it just a touch to the left. And it's going to change the carom angle to the corner. See the 3 coming down? It's too straight. He's got to change the angle of the 3 off that ball a little bit. Look at the cue ball go off the stick. How you like it?
Oh, it touches it. It doesn't go.
Oh, it didn't. Man. So here we go. See, he made his adjustment here. The 3 is the critical shot here for him. He should make these other ones.
And that's it.
How's that one?
That's beautiful.
He gets an 8 too.
All right, 8 points for Jason.
Yeah, he's hanging in there. 22 is a good score so far. He's got a chance of getting 32 total. That's a pretty shot. See if Jamie's going to do the same thing maybe. Isn't that cool? I'm telling you. We have probably over 2,000 shots now since 2000 that have been created. And they have 120 they picked from all those 2,000 shots. And they do it about once every 2 years. They go through the programs. They find out what shot works, what doesn't work as far as audience appeal. Like you're watching at home, you want to see something that's pretty. And this is a beautiful shot. It's one of the most beautiful shots there is. Jamie's got to keep from that miscue. He remembers that from that showing off shot. So hopefully see, you're hitting this ball so much spin. And he moved his cue ball over a little bit more. Usually the cue ball is straighter to that first ball. He's moved it over. Let's see if that affects this. Now see what happens. His cue ball is to the left a little bit. And that causes it to come off that rail too strong. He has to keep it to the rail. He should know how to adjust for that. I love this guy. This guy is so fast in his shoots. He'll be doing some speed shots in the next round.
Let's see if he makes an adjustment this time.
Yeah, I hope so. He needs to get these points to stay tied with Jason. Did you ever do this stuff?
The artistic pool trick shots? No, I never have, but it does. It looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, it's fun. Yes,
it looks like a lot of fun. I might have to take it up.
Yeah.
Or at least give it a try.
You can go on to, I have a website. You can go to a past, present, and future website, and there's a link on there that has 40 players doing shots to music. It's awesome.
Right on.
It's called it's called America or This Is Artistic Pool, and it's under drqpromotions.com, and we have a historical legacy of over 350 champions plus.
Nice.
See, we have 9 champions in this event. We don't just have an overall; we have discipline champions. No, his cue ball is over too far to the left. He's got to move his cue ball over. He may not know this adjustment. Either that or he's just not quite catching it. You can make it from there, but man, it makes it a lot tougher. He's also using a new cue. He's got a new shaft on that cue, I noticed. You want to guess how many cues they have in their bag for this?
They bring like those cue dealer bags with them.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
they have so many cue sticks.
Over 20 they use because of all the variety shots.
Hey, finest events. Theo's dad in the chat room says he thinks Theo's watching in school right now. Right on.
Yeah, he would be. Good to have you there.
Sherry getting a look at the that cue bag over there.
By the way, there's people chiming in here, and Caitlin Bongiorno, she's one of our lady competitors, and she loves this stuff, and she's making comments about, different shots, and I think there's about maybe 3 or 4 ladies right now that compete, and as things are opening up again after the COVID, they're coming out,
That's great to hear.
You start hyperventilating on you're used to doing it. Some of these players have still done a few local shows and stuff, but that's great. Say hi to Theo for us, okay? He's a young guy that is just awesome. He's a great player. We had one of the youngest guys. I think he started out, I think he was either 15 or 16 maybe when he started.
Yeah, Caitlin in the chat room here.
That's Caitlin.
Unfortunately, she wasn't able to make this competition. We hope to see you at the next one, whenever that is. I'm not sure when the next one is. This is the last one this year, I believe. I think the next one's next year sometime.
Right. Well, they've been practicing back home, and they're getting ready. They'll be out. We have a new one just from, I think it was from Oregon. She.
No.
See, it's his cue ball placement. It's got to be over a little bit. That's too bad.
No points for Jamie.
No, but it's early. There's 40 times 8 disciplines. That's 320 possible points. And just a little bit of trivia. Out of 320 possible points, our record is 296 out of 320. Guy made 200. William DeAnker made 296 points out of 320 points. It's unheard of to make that many points, but he did it.
All right, the hood variation, 10-point shot.
Oh, cool shot. Here you have to create a combination. So not just setting up it, you have to create a combination.
I saw him practicing this one. This one looks tough.
That's why it's a 10.
That's why that would explain it.
Yeah. Anytime you see the number 10 in front of a shot, it's a pretty tough one. Now, he's got to make the ball on the side, the ball in the corner. Then the cue ball has to come back across and curl down and make the combination. There, watch. How'd he hit it?
Does it get it?
Oh, he barely missed it. A little too high. Just a little too high. Boy, hit that good. Thought he was going to make it. You can see the cue ball arc. It's awesome. Now, he's just doing that with high. He's not putting any size, but just high spin. And when it comes off the rail, it arcs down. He says, let's do it. Well, we're sure thankful to the Clubhouse here for opening up their home to us. And this is the exclusive home of Premier Billiards, one of the top pro shops anywhere in the United States. And if you need anything for home billiards or billiards in general, you can come into the Clubhouse in Lynchburg, Virginia, and they'll fill the bill for you.
So Jeremy Hughes wants to know, how do you get entered into these events?
Yeah, I had just briefly touched on it earlier, Jeremy. What you do is you go to WPA-APD.com. That's their website. Or go to Facebook, or go to Google and click on WPA-APD. WPA stands for World Pool Billiard Association. And there's a division, Artistic Pool Division. That's the APD. So WPA-APD. And it'll just follow the link over to the Facebook, and they've got all the information on how to sign up, what events are going to come up. Next year, they're planning on events as we get going again. We got a lot of interest now. A lot of rooms want to have these. In fact, They were talking here about wanting to have several of them. So it's really good draw, really a good draw for the people. The public wants to see this kind of stuff. I think people want to do this just to make themselves feel better. I mean, this is an amazing way to really, it's therapy. This is therapy stuff. And I don't know of anybody. I spent my whole life doing the trick stuff, and I just don't know of anybody that doesn't enjoy watching. Even the best pool players in 9-ball, 8-ball, 10-ball, whatever it is.
Yeah, they'll come by and watch. Absolutely,
they'll watch. And by the way, they're not a lock in this. This is a whole discipline all by itself.
Absolutely.
Remember, I mentioned 8 disciplines. We have to use 8 different concepts of the sport. And usually the top pros use about 4 of them, draw and follow, things like that. We're using 8 because they wouldn't use the special arts and they wouldn't use too many massays. They don't do a lot of massage, although they could. But when you get to those categories, you're going to see some amazing stuff. Oh, but he didn't get it. He said, if you see the space he's leaving there on this, you can do that.
Yeah, I was about to ask that because he left the space where Jason didn't.
There's a program. In the program, there's a diagram, and it explains under setup requirements, you're allowed flexibility. You can move certain things. They've discovered over the years that sometimes you have to have an allowance because it would be, it gives you a little bit better chance for the audience to see something made.
Right.
If you just had it one way, it might never get made except if you practice it 1,000 times. This makes it, for him, more comfortable. Yeah. So here we go. He's going to try to swing back on that ball. No, he's struggling right now. What a guy. He's a great guy. And
he is.
He's been a promoter of the game. He's out of Houston. You know, he's been a great promoter of the game. And he's part of the board of the Artistic Pool Division, so he is promoting it, helping direct some things over time, and works with a lot of the people, and a lot of new players coming up. He's one of their mentors, trainers, great teacher. He's got to catch that first ball a little thinner.
Is this it? Is it it?
No.
Oh.
Well, that was a tough round. Tough round. He got no points on that one. He's shooting 5A. 5A. Which is, what's he going to do? He's got, oh my, he's going to do maybe a.
The perfect setup.
Well, let's see what he does here. See, these guys have their pet shots that. Oh.
And Abram, he's such a big guy, and to see him get down so
low. How do you
low.
like that? He's like he's lining up a putt. he's lining up a putt here on the table. Now, you remember that shot earlier? We had 3 balls, and he drew around the table. This is now a variation of it, but it's harder because it's in the middle of the table. This is really strong shot. There's so many variables on this shot. You know, it looks easy. If you're watching somebody, you think, well, it's just a setup shot, but there's just too many nuances to the physics. You know, Newton, I think, was a troublemaker. He created all these concepts of friction and stuff, you know. But not created them, but he explained them.
Right.
And in pool, that's what we're dealing with. And, yeah, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, this one's a lot harder. The one he shot before was a 7. This one is a 10. Just by moving the balls to the middle of the table, it made it so difficult. I would be surprised if he made this. This is a really, really strong shot. Too many factors. Let's see. Nice.
Look at there.
Oh,
boom.
He made that shot. Did I say he was ranked first in the world?
That was 10 points, right?
Yeah, that's 10 points. Wow, what a shot. 37 points. Guess what? He's got, out of 40 points, he's got 37.
All right, my scoreboard's messing up big time over here, so
Well, you're okay on the 37. I think you got it. Oh, I see. It's adding numbers, isn't it?
all right, this thing's messing up. Let's try this. Ah, there we go. That fixed it. It was over here on screen. It was messed up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ah.
we're doing the same shot again.
No. They're moving on now to, we're into special arts. This is second discipline. They're done with the first discipline. So they did their 5 shots in trick and fancy. Now they move on to the second discipline called special arts. Oh, that was a cool shot.
Oh, and he made it. All right, let's see the replay on that.
Yeah, now watch. This is so cool. Hey, you can do this at home. This is a 6. Look at the first ball, but he's got to make those 2 balls before it goes in. Boom. How do you like it?
Nice. That was a 6-point shot?
That's a 6 for Jamie. Yep.
Jamie gets 6
Yep.
points. And now we're doing 1C, I think is what I heard.
Yeah, 1C.
The hand is quicker than the eye.
2C.
2C.
Yeah, it's 2C.
Hide and seek. 1C. Okay, she said 1C. The hand is quicker than the eye.
Well, it's the second discipline, and it's the second shot in discipline, so, or the first shot in the discipline, so it is 1C in the second discipline, yeah.
I think we're all on the same page now.
Yeah, we're on the same page. Well, when you get that many shots, you just kind of throw them in a hat and hope you hit something, you know, so it's all right. No, this is one of my favorites. Watch this. He's blocked. No, he missed he's got to make those 2 balls. By the way, while we've got an angle, I'm going to just mention some of the players on the other tables.
Sure.
On that back table, it's our third table over, we have a young guy. He's came back after quite a hiatus from the sport to do things in life. His name is Chris Woodrum, called Tricky Shot. And Chris is just a real special guy. He creates videos, tutorials, teaching patterns, teaches a lot of people. It's Chris Woodrum, Tricky Shot, and he's doing a shot over there now. And then on the second table, we have Brian Pauly, who is our current president of the Artistic Pool Division. I mentioned about going and getting in touch with him to find out about the events.
Man, he almost made that shot.
Yep. So those 2 guys are basically kind of standards. Chris Woodrum, and they've all been to China. We had a bigger tournament in China a few years back, and they all went to China and participated. And Chris is also a great showman. He loves to do the trick shots with it. But this is his first tournament in probably 4 or 5 years, and he's trying to make a comeback. He's ranked right now. He's ranked. I think he's ranked in the 20s, but he's hadn't played for, as I mentioned, 4 or 5 years. Jason made that shot.
All right, that was second, so that's going to be 5 points. And the 1A. The Speed Demon.
Yep, that's what it is. Okay, neat shot. These are shots you can also do. Just get your speed down in the game. He's going to hit the ball there on the 3rd diamond first, and the other 3 balls have to go in before that ball gets there.
And you can shoot them in any order?
You got to shoot
the remaining balls you can shoot in any order?
The other balls have to be shot.
In the order that's listed here, A1, A2, A3, A4?
Yeah, that's it. You
All
see the arrows, how that one ball goes in before the other ball on the second arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they got to all go in before that first ball. He should have no problem with this one. Got to move fast. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Are you serious? How did that not go in? I bet you that nobody that watches this game has ever missed.
No, the people in our chat room have never missed a ball.
No, I don't imagine they have. No, how could you miss a ball shooting it straight in the pocket? Well, it's different when you're moving where you're shooting it.
Yeah, and you're running and shooting it
You're
in a
running.
hurry.
Yeah, you're running and shooting. I noticed this Jeremy Hughes, the first time he's watched one of these, and he said it's entertaining, and that's what it's all about. That was the number one thing when this started 22 years ago. It had to be entertaining for people watching. 2.
And there it is.
How do you like
he
it?
Got it. And that was, for how many points was that? That was a second try, so 5 points for Abram Diaz.
C. And we'll verify all the scores when we get done to make sure we've got it kind of playing double duty here, and it's hard to keep up sometimes on them, but
Yeah, I need to go double check, make sure the score is right. So now we're doing hide and seek, 2C.
okay, and we have 2 more players. I want to just let you know who they are. On the last table, we have a guy named the driver, Andrew Sozio. He's out of New Jersey. Been doing the sport now for probably close to 10 years. One of our young players originally. He's still young at heart, just loves the game, and he drives to all the events. He'd drive all the way across the U.S. That's why they call him the driver. And he's just got a great spirit for the game. Andrew Sozio from New Jersey. And then we have on the second table, we have a guy out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Broken Arrow. I think it's right in that Oklahoma region. And he has been doing this now for probably 6 or 7 years, Ron Percival. And this game has been therapy to him. He's used it in his personal life and to talk to people and to create camaraderie and friendship among people. So Ron Percival loves the game. So I want to thank Andrew and Ron, and I want to thank Chris and Brian for being part of the tournament. It's fantastic to have these guys back. These are all part of a much bigger picture. My wife and I got involved in this. We started this in 1991 when we started to move with juniors and amateurs, and now we're dealing with the pros. How do you like that shot? Isn't that cool?
Pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, that's a fantastic shot right there.
Nice close-up view, see how he sets these balls up.
Yeah, now the thing we don't see on this is
the trick bait ball.
well, actually 8 balls, it's normal. It goes, that's going to be a duck in the side. And the problem is there's a stacking. We have what's called a stacking ball. There's a little dimple on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You set the ball on top. So that ball has to drop down, stay there, and the cue ball comes around and makes it. You'll see. Now watch that. It's going to hit the 8 ball. It's going to go on the side. And the 9 ball is not lined up for the pocket. It's lined up to allow what's called throw. Most of these shots require a throw factor. You can learn more about that. You know, we have tutorials and stuff on throw and things. So watch this now. He's going to make the side. Watch the ball drop down, stay there. And the cue ball comes around. There. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the cue is moved. That's a little too hard, maybe. You got to get a cue that doesn't move like that. But the problem is, it's not being stabilized by anything. It's just sitting there.
So you need to add a 21st cue to your cue bag, one that's made of lead or something, right?
Well, by the way, they do use a heavier cue on this.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Yeah, some of them use a mass A cue or whatever it takes to keep the weight in position.
Sure.
Now, see where he's lined up his stick? Look where the tip is. The tip's not even in the pocket. The reason is because he's allowing for the
throw.
The throw. That ball is 8 balls lined way over here. That ball, whatever that ball is, 6, and it's going to throw all the way into this pocket. Yeah, it hits the 2 ball. So, wow, it's really thrown today. Sometimes they throw more than other days. It's crazy, the physics. That's what makes it so much.
Depends on how much humidity there is, how dirty the balls are.
That's right. That's exactly right. You got it. Isn't that cool how they can just bounce around it? Yeah.
Hey, don't shake it. You'll knock the ball down.
Yeah. People have been trying to do that for years without the dimple. You'll spend a lot of time trying to balance the ball without that. We have a called stacking ball. You can buy.
Cheaters.
You can. They sell stacking balls. You can buy them and try to make one yourself. Watch the cue stick. See if it moves now.
Oh.
Now, one of the things that you can do, you can move the cue this way more. And when you hit it, it rolls in position. It's crazy. We'll see what happens. He's going to see if he can. One more time. Watch it. Watch the cue move. See how much it moves? Well, you know what he's using? It looks like he's using the butt of a snooker cue. It's flat. It's supposed to stay there, but it's not staying there.
Huh.
There's nothing that says you can't use a cue that's tapered.
Okay.
Unless they put that in they changed the program. They might have put in but that's a tapered cue. It should stay there. That's interesting. Yeah, snooker cues have a flat spot on the back. It's kind of a wedge on the side of the cue. They hang on to it a little bit differently. And he's going to try it one more time. He's moving the cue a little bit over, maybe.
That's what I would do. I would just move the cue over a little more.
Yeah, but then it doesn't roll.
But then it's
I know.
And then it bites you.
You are correct. That is the adjustment. But then you got to hope that you do everything else the same so it doesn't roll. Great. Now, by the way, I want to explain who just chimed in here.
Who just chimed in?
We have Steve Lillis, who is the president and founder of Gospel Trickshot Ministries.
Nailed it.
There you go.
Nice.
See, there he made that adjustment. Yeah, Steve Lillis is president and founder of Gospel Trickshot, and we do outreach ministry around the world, sharing the gospel, life lessons, all over the world and the United States. We're getting ready to go to Spain in the end of November and December to share the gospel. And he's chiming in about the sound, stuff like that. So maybe that'll help you on some technology. It says, do we have sound or is it my computer? And he says, the video clarity is fine. I love the graphics. Well, the video, he says, is fine. We have sound. So it must be your computer, Steve. Steve's my buddy. Steve, Steve, put in your hearing aids, will you?
I don't think he can hear you.
Put
in his hearing aids.
I have fun with Steve. Steve and I get along real good. We're brothers. We've been doing it for a long time.
Well, my computer says the audio is going out, so hopefully they can hear us.
Yeah, it's going out because somebody said it's going out. Says,
okay, good.
He says, thanks, it must be me. Hello. Yes, it was me. Thanks again. See, he discovered it. So I like it when the people solve the problem themselves, you know. Thanks for the excellent commentary. Keep up the good work. Okay, brother, I'm looking forward to seeing you Thanksgiving for our outreach to Spain. It'll be great. We're doing a rescue mission in New Jersey. The ministry's getting back in gear with some physical activity. And we have a new website that we're working on called gtsrackrooms.com. It's part of the ministry, and thanks to GTS for being a presenting sponsor, a main sponsor, title sponsor, and also, of course, Dr. Q Promotions. But the main thing is that it's all for the ministry, and we're given the ability to watch this and enjoy it.
Nails it first try.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. First time.
And that was 7 points for Abram.
Yep, Abram's on fire. He wants to win this. He wants to stay in that first place ranking position and win this tournament. We've got all the interplayer. We've mentioned all the players, the tables and everything. And
boom.
And they'll be rotating the stream table here over time, so you'll get a chance to see all these players.
All right, what shot are we shooting?
To be. Yeah, so that would be to be or not to be.
2B, is that the nick of time shot? Over and under, he says. Over and under. 3B.
Yes, we're at 3.
All right. So, yeah. Oh, here he's ready to shoot, so I got to get back to the action here.
Yeah, and by the way, Steve, tonight we're doing a show, and for anybody listening tonight, just so you know, we're going to be doing a a gospel trick shot show, life lesson show. All the players are going to be sharing some shots, but I'm going to do about 30, 45 minutes sharing some joy on the table. So if you get a chance, tune in about 7 o'clock tonight, 7:15, and you'll have some fun. We're going to be showing you how to be entertained at the game, and you know, even if you miss, you're still making the ball because you're having that joy in your heart. So tune in. It'll be awesome. And we're going to have another day tomorrow of competition. It'll be fantastic. And we're just getting started. We're not really getting close to winding down today. We still got this round, and then we got another round. Next two we draw and follow will be the next one. How do you like that shot?
I like it a lot.
Now, this is one of the traditional shots. It came back to the program. It was taken out for a while. It is a, you go watch the cue ball go over the, look at the spin. Look at this.
Let me get this up here.
Oh, this is great. Look at this. Look at the spin. Look at the spin. Now watch it come back. Look at this. Isn't it cool?
Very cool.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
All right, we're doing 3C now. How many points was that? That was his second try, so 7 points.
Was that a number 3?
Was that a second or a third try? That was the second try,
I think it was
so
his
7 points.
Yeah.
Now we're doing 3C, I believe he said, the easy button. Is that what we're doing?
So yeah, he's doing the easy button.
The easy button. That's a lot of balls on the table.
That's right. Now, by the way, it's normally done with 15.
Normally with 15
Yeah,
balls.
they lightened it up a little bit because of the degree of difficulty. If you added more balls,
it would be a 10-pointer?
it would be a 10-pointer. Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe a 9 because this was an ESPN shot for years.
I don't know. Can you call something that's a 10-point shot the easy button shot? That doesn't sound easy.
Well, it depends if you make it.
That was easy.
See, easy is relative.
It's all relative. If you make it, it was easy.
See, even if you miss it, it's easy to miss. Yeah, we get kind of conditioned on terms and stuff. It's kind of interesting, you know. But watch it. This is a beautiful shot. He's got to move. Now, this is actually one of Jamie's kind of his standard pad shots because it's just you got to move quickly.
So that's right up his alley.
Oh, yeah, he's got to move quick. He's going to make 4 balls there in the corner, and then he's going to make 4 more balls on the side, and he's going to make 4 more balls in the corner.
That's right, while the cue ball's moving.
Yeah, and the cue ball has on the last part has to go in before the other, or the 4 balls have to go in before the cue ball. You'll see it. He'll do it right now. It's got to be perfect while it's moving. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit it again, then go to the side. Got to go around the chalk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he's going to hit it harder. Now watch. 3, 4.
Ooh.
That's it. How you like that one? Bayou bullet right there, buddy.
That was a 8-point shot, right?
8-point, beautiful shot.
For the Bayou bullet. 8 points.
Did you notice the smile? We got Jamie just beaming right now, man. See, he's getting excited. These players get excited. Yeah.
Here comes the cue ball. Hurry, hurry, quick, quick,
Yeah,
quick,
watch
quick.
it. Watch it.
Ooh.
Was it close?
If it would have clipped the cue ball, would it count?
Yeah, you still get it. As long as the cue ball goes in, they don't have anything against that, yeah.
2B.
Listen, Caitlin is one of Jamie's original. I think Caitlin was a student of Jamie. I think he's still working with her, but Caitlin's now teaching Jamie some of these shots. She does massés awesome. She's got a massé cue, and she's telling Jamie a great job. Fantastic. Looking forward to seeing Caitlin and the girls coming out for the next tournament. It'll be sometime after the first year they're going to have another one.
All right, we're doing 3B.
Yeah.
Over and under shot.
Yeah, there's one we just saw this one. Remember when Jason did it?
Yep.
And then we caught that cue ball. Watch this cue ball. I just love this.
Just
How'd he
like
hit
that.
it?
Pretty darn good. All right, that was 8 points, right?
8
for
points.
Abram.
Abram's on fire. He's only, I think, had 1 shot where he didn't make. He's on fire. No, he's made every shot. I take that. He's made every shot. Just on different degrees of difficulty or different attempts.
Look at
Yeah,
that cue ball.
how do you like it?
Whee!
I love that.
Come back, cue ball. Come back.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Look at it, showed up again. I wonder which red dot he hit.
The one with the blue all over it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, 4C. Through the gap shot.
Yeah.
That's Brian Pauly's favorite shot.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. The old window shot. Well, this is a little different. The window shot's different.
Oh no, this is a different shot.
This is the through the gap. They used to call the window shot through the gap too. They
Okay.
changed some of these names around.
All right.
This through the gap here, you see the gap between the two balls there,
Yep.
between the two rows. He's got to go 3 hits without hitting those balls. Then he's got to hit it again and go 3 rails and make the ball in the corner while the ball's moving. So he's got to hit it. Okay, so now that, okay, this would be a second attempt or second hit. Third hit, I think now maybe is the hit. Oh, no, not quite. You got to hit that last one pretty firm. And, okay, he's going to do it again? Or is that the same attempt? Yeah. Yeah.
Almost sound like a miscue on that one.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
This one for real.
Yeah, here we go. Now he's going to spin it more.
A little short.
Oh, man, he's got to get a little more. Now, can you imagine putting more spin on that while the ball's moving? It's hard enough when it's not moving.
Sounds like a miscue waiting to happen.
That's about what it is, yeah. You got that right. I think he'll do it this time. 2.
All right, Jamie, you got this.
He's going to hit it again.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. These guys spend so much time on these shots. You just got to catch it at the right time. Okay. You know, Jamie's still doing pretty good. He's still got 32 points after having a few miscues, so to speak, missing a few shots. There you go. Caitlin said Jamie's a great teacher. Yep, he is, Caitlin. He is a great teacher.
I can see that. He seems like the kind of guy that has the right temperament. Very patient and a giving person too.
Yeah. Caitlin, if you get a chance, I want you to tell us how many shots you know now. You must, we got about 2,000 since 2000. How many have we got now that in your bag of tricks? If you get a chance, think about that a while and let us know. Okay, Abrams doing the same shot. I'd like to see this go in. That last hit is so difficult. Here it is. Okay, here it is. This is the one.
A little short.
Yeah,
Okay,
see,
actually a lot short.
You got to have so much spin on that. Yeah, he's going for 9. Or he's going for.
This is a 9.
Yeah,
So this is 8 points
this is
now.
an 8-pointer, so he has 8. He's going for 8 here.
Oh, miscue.
Oh, are you kidding me? Reset.
And Jason Lynch, the sportsman that he is cheering on Abram.
Oh,
He's giving him encouragement, saying,
yeah.
"You got this."
Yeah, these players, maybe we can get a shot of the players. I don't know, when they start the round, they go around the room and they shake hands, and they've been doing that as part of the sport since they started. Okay, that's the second hit. This is, I think, a third hit. Yeah, okay, here it is.
And here it is for real. Is this it? Is this it?
Oh. Oh, man. He said it don't go from that side. We're gonna go to the other side of the table.
Oh, just missed.
Yeah. See that ball in the corner, when you set it, you can set it anywhere you want. You can put it out in the middle of the table if you want to.
Right.
The odds are, but if you put it too deep,
Mm-hmm.
but they've got it. It's usually where if you're setting this up and you want to try it, any ball in the corner should be, you draw a line from that point to that point, and you put the cue ball, split that difference right in the middle, and then you got maximum chance of making it.
Mm-hmm.
But you still, if you have a short angle, you're going to have to spin it, really juice it up.
Yeah, if you know the table's playing a certain way, you could
Yeah.
cheat it to one side or the other side a little bit.
As long as you're not hitting it while it's moving. But you're right. You got to cheat a little bit one way. Yeah, that's true. You can cut the pocket. Okay, so he's pretty good at hitting a moving ball. Famous last words. Let's see what happens.
He's also pretty good at those wing shots, too.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He's good with a lot of shots, actually.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
Uh-oh.
Boy, he's close to that corner. Here it goes. Watch.
Going pretty fast. I thought that cue ball was moving pretty fast.
He missed the whole ball.
He just clipped the edge of it.
Did he just clip the edge of it?
He just clipped it.
Yeah, well, he's got to clip a little more of it.
Just a little more.
Okay, here we go. That's a nice speed right there. There you go. Oh, boy, getting close to that corner. Here it is. Wow. All over the place.
Yeah, this is not an easy shot. If you think it's easy, go try it yourself.
Yeah, if you've got a couple days with nothing to do, you want to work on this shot, okay? Yeah, it's a fantastic shot. Now, after this discipline of special arts is done, we'll tally the scores on an official score sheet.
And we'll see how far off my score
Yeah,
is, because I'm sure I lost track
you
somewhere.
Think? Well, we'll find out. So we'll put them on a.
So just let everyone know, this is not the official score, because I'm sure I lost track somewhere. The players have the official score.
Yeah, we all have that'll be posted then in-house here.
Oh, no.
What did he do?
Nope, he caught the one ball with the cue ball.
Yeah, it's tough, man. That's a brutal shot.
And
they're not even to the 10 yet. They're not to the 10 yet.
You know, that 3-2-1, 1-2-3 shot, that's a 10-point shot. You wouldn't think that was a 10-point shot looking at it.
I think they're going to shoot it probably. That's the one they usually pick. That's it.
5C, is that it?
I think that's it, unless it's a circuit.
That's it.
Okay, here you go, everybody. This is one everybody thinks they can make. Brutal. Try this on a 7-foot table. It's even more brutal. It should be a 15.
It looks easy. It looks deceptively simple.
You're just shooting the balls in the pocket.
How could this be a 10-point shot?
I don't know. Maybe they made a mistake.
Well, I tell you, I watch these people practice this over and over, and they miss it a whole lot more than they make it.
Have you tried it?
I've never tried it.
You need to try this shot. We'll get you out there tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fun to try. If you've never done this shot, you got to do it. Now watch, the 3 has to be slow, 2 medium. Watch it. Yeah,
nice.
He got a 10, and he says yes.
That's a 10-pointer for Abram.
Caitlin says, I have a love-hate relationship with the 3-2-1. Everybody's going to comment on the 3-2-1. Remember I asked Caitlin about how many shots she knew? Since she started it's been 2 or 3 years ago. She thinks about 50 or so now, and there's out of 2,000. So you keep growing. Every year you grow with another shot. You grow with another shot every month, every week. So thanks, Caitlin, for letting us know on that. I never knew, and I was kind of interested in seeing because you've been working at it for a while. And I agree, executing them is a whole nother story, but you keep working on them. You're going to do fine. Look at there. There's Jason made
another
his.
10-pointer.
Oh, look at this. Now, by the way, if the scoring is right, Abraham has 67. That means out of 80 possible points, he's only lost 13 points.
I probably made a mistake somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. And if you take that times 4, which is 4 rounds.
Why is this not working?
It's about 260 points. That's a pretty good score. Yeah, they're doing fine.
All right, Jamie's going to shoot it from this end of the table.
Get in, get in, get in.
He's got it.
Oh, all 3 of them.
10 points for everyone.
How do you like it? All three guys. And that ends the special arts. And that's a first round of Trick and Fancy and special arts. And it's been a joy being here. I've got to go do some score work.
All right. Well, thank you for sitting in.
My pleasure.
And we are going to show your video that you made.
Oh, that's right. You have a special video. Everybody,
we do.
Enjoy this.
So enjoy the video.
Okay,
so thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Well, hello, I am Michael Hewitt, man of the Simonis cloth, and I am with Dr. Q. Tom, it is great to have you here today. And I think today's time in the rack room, in the GTS rack room, is probably, it could be one of the best ever.
I think it's going to just basically, it could turn the billiard world upside down. I'm excited so much over this.
I mean, okay, there you have it. Somebody that's been around this game for decades said, what could possibly turn the billiard world upside down? Well, take a look at this new premiere short feature film. Now, wasn't that amazing? I got to tell you, pool world, just world in general, be on the lookout. So, Tom, what did we just see? We have an idea that something's coming. We've seen some characters, the Serrator guy swinging in at the beginning.
Yeah.
But what's going on here? And you're looking very Dr. Q-ish today, I might add, with the white coat. So let us know what's going on.
Well, you got to look dapper. And one of the things about this whole concept is we're all kind of characters in the billiard industry. Almost everybody that plays pool has his character traits, and some of them have very unique character traits. So, we've lived in this pool world in real life our whole life, seeing all these characters. From the old age, we had the guys like the Deacon and Minnesota Fats, and we had all those guys. And, and then in the modern day era, you had guys like the Scorpion, Johnny Archer, and different guys like that. Well, we have a whole group of characters that have been kind of inanimate for years. They've just been laying kind of dormant. We've played with all of them.
Yeah.
And they're like in this dormant world. And what we've done here with this little preview, we've showed you a sampling of these new characters that now want to take part in a kind of an animated way with the industry. It's fantastic. What we want to do though is, we've been, like I mentioned, our whole life we've been playing pool, and people have watched pool, maybe didn't even play. And they saw like a cue ball, and they saw a cue stick, and they saw the brush, somebody brushed the table and a rack. And they were things that we used, the real life people used in the game. But they never realized that it was like an alternate universe, where these characters were doing their functions by us moving them around, but they had their own little life world of their own. So what we want to do is we want to bring a life to these characters. We want to bring them to life, and we want to show people how they've really looked at us. Like when you take your dog for a walk, you know your dog, what it looks like, you take a walk. The dog, we want to see what the dog thinks about us now. So we're going to actually share our characters with you. These are called Q and Q characters. It's based upon a little history of a very close friend of mine, Professor Q Ball, the letter Q, and Dr. Q, that's this guy here. And the Q and Q characters was created a little while back, but we are now ready to introduce them to the pool world in an animated format and in a storyline. We have a little storyline. We built a short film storyline here in a book that everybody can have. And it's going to excite everybody. And we have youth playing the game. They love like the Mickey Mouse deal.
Yeah.
We have people that are young at heart.
Oh, we always love Mickey Mouse and VeggieTales.
Oh,
I grew up on VeggieTales.
Oh, they're VeggieTales.
So we're basically going to take a cucumber and make him an 8-ball in a sense.
That's it.
Yeah, and
That's
we're
right.
going to have some fun with this. And I think, I don't mean to let the cat out of the bag, but I think every character has their own special trick shot. Is that right? And are we going to look
Well,
at some of that today?
What we're going to do today is, as we introduce the characters to you individually, we're going to, each of them they've just been waiting. They've been waiting for 500 years to show us their favorite trick shot. These characters are going to show their favorite trick shot. They're going to get you excited. They're going to have a smile on their face. And each one of the characters has their own special name, their own special bio points. Their lives have changed over the years like we change.
Yeah.
And then as they evolve, they come to life. And they have such an effervescence and a joy to them that it's going to excite people. And it can literally turn the billiard world upside down because we've never seen anything like this before.
Okay, GTS Rack Room audience, are you ready for this? Because who knows, maybe you might just find yourself in one of these characters. And if that's the case, I hope that from the character traits, and there's a transformation that happens in some of these character traits.
Yeah, big
so
time.
maybe perhaps this could give you some encouragement as you begin to play this game with your heart and your mind and all that's on the table. And maybe you might just be able to rack up a new victory in life and on the pool table. So, Dr. Q, I'm ready to see our very first character.
I'm ready. I want to see the first character too, and they're ready to go. This is their debut, and they're excited.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Hello, I am Dr. Q, and our characters are here to show you some trick shots.
Jesus is my hero, and now I get to be the hero maker. I am the one, the only, Sir Ator.
Well, you know, Sir Ader is the hero figure of all the characters, and you know, there he is right up on top. Above, he towers over everybody. So, and this is his favorite trick shot. He wants to be right up here to start with. So he'll go right over there with that 7, 9 ball come right back in here. So lead the way, Sir Ader. Here we go. Hasta la vista, Sir Ader. Enjoy the roll always.
Riding in the saddle will teach you to be still for the Lord.
Well, there's Cowboy on the end rail, and you notice that's the Bucking Bronco 9 ball right there. This is his favorite shot. 1 ball in the corner, 2 in the corner, 3 over here. Keep an eye on Cowboy. He's going to remain still on the whole shot. Yee-yah! Yee-yah!
Hi, I'm Ouchie. I felt beat up all the time, but now I can take it because I have new strength in Christ.
Well, everybody, there's Ouchie right there. You all know where he goes, in the front of the rack. I'm going to show how Ouchie operates right now, so we're going to break the balls. I want you to keep an eye on Ouchie. By the way, Ouchie, I'm awful sorry I'm going to hit you with the cue ball, but here it comes. Boom, there goes Ouchie. Ouchie's rolling. Oh my goodness, look what happened here. Ouchie has been wounded. If you notice here, Ouchie has a Band-Aid on, and it looks like a little blood coming out, but you know, it's interesting. Ouchie's been beaten up his whole life, but then one day, Ouchie's heart changed, and now he looks at life completely differently. So, with the change of heart, Ouchie now has the joy in him. So, enjoy that. That's his favorite thing to do, is roll across the table, but he doesn't get beaten up like that anymore.
How you last day?
Well, I'd like to introduce you to our next character, Baby Blue. That's the 2 ball right there. So Baby Blue has a favorite trick shot. It's called the 2 + 2 for you shot. And Baby Blue's just been wanting to show you this for a long time now. So we're going to shoot this shot. You know, it's probably one of the few characters that has a trick shot that's named after it. So let's share this with you now. And you know, there's something interesting about Baby Blue. Baby Blue loves music when it does its trick shot. So we're going to do this. We're going to move this up. And we're going to play a little music. So if you notice also here, we got the 1 ball, and the Baby Blue has always had to follow the 1. Well, here, it takes center stage. So we got the 2's going to go right there with the music, making the 8 and the 9 ball into 1. So here we go. Baby Blue, enjoy your music. Boom. Baby Blue loves that music. Don't you love it? So enjoy Baby Blue. That's a special shot that she wanted to share with you.
How are you today? I'm Lady Emerald. I like lipstick and building one another up.
Lady Emerald is our next character. That's the 6 ball right there by the corner pocket. Interesting how Lady Emerald likes to encourage the fellow solids. So we have the 5 solids on this side of the table, and this is Lady Emerald's favorite trick shot. Watch them all happen, and Lady Emerald will take part as well. She loves to be part of the shot. Now sometimes Lady Emerald doesn't want to disappear. Lady Emerald wants to stay there so you can enjoy her a little bit more. So that's how Lady Emerald operates. She not only enjoys encouraging others, but she also likes to stay on the stage sometimes. So enjoy Lady Emerald.
I went from being ready for cookies to being hungry for the Lord.
Well, here's Reddy. Reddy is an amazing ball in the pool table. We have a red stripe around him, obviously the 11 ball. And Reddy loves cookies, just loves cookies. We got cookies on the table. So I want you to watch Reddy go right through those cookies. And we're going to do it with the power cube. So he likes to do it fast, he likes to eat them fast. So here we go, watch this. Load it up. Go get them, Reddy. Now Reddy also has learned how to share with people. So Reddy has let me have a cookie today. So thank you, Reddy.
You, just up that peace.
Well, QB1 is our next character. It's the alternate cue ball with the red dots on it. QB1 has learned to shoot him straight into the side. QB1 has learned to shoot him straight into the corner. And QB1 has even learned to shoot a shot around the table 4 cushions, just like this. Watch that 8 ball. Now you notice where the 8 ball goes. Used to be QB1 would get upset for not hitting it right. But it landed right there, and QB1 has learned to accept that miss as a make in disguise. You do the same thing. It's a great game. Well, our next character is called Playing Field. That's the pool table. And one thing we've learned about playing field is that everything is close to playing field. All the balls are rolling around, you brush the table, everything you do has to do with the surface of the table. Here's one of playing field's favorite trick shots. Watch these 2 balls, how close they stick together. Good job there, playing field. Another close one for you. You know, Chalky has to juggle a lot of things. Here's an example of how Chalky, which is our great little piece of chalk under each of these balls, is going to go around the table. Watch it real close. Chalky's favorite shot. Watch this. Chalky loves this shot. Go in there, baby. Good job, Chalky. Here's Racky over the balls, ready to rack them up. Racky has learned how to rack up a victory not only in his game, but in life. Watch his favorite trick shot. Good job, Racky. Keep racking them up. Rack up those victories.
Create in me a clean heart, and renew a steadfast spirit within me.
Well, this particular character is one of the most favorite of everybody, including me. I love Sweepy. That's the brush, of course. Here's Sweepy's favorite trick shot. Awesome. Sweepy, you did a great job. You've cleaned up your act. Look at that trick shot.
Jesus has taught me patience, and this is something I want to help you with.
Well, our next character is named Stretch. That's the bridge. And he's used in a few situations when you have to reach for something. So here's Stretch doing his favorite trick shot. 7, 8, and 9. Beautiful job, Stretch. Now, one of the nice things you got to keep in mind with Stretch is he's there to reach out and help people whenever you need him. Give Stretch a nice hand. Our next character is Cuey. That's this cue stick. And Cuey loves working with all the balls on the table. This is Cuey's favorite trick shot. 15 balls. Watch it. And Cuey loves humor. Side pocket. Good job, Cuey.
Time spent with church family is the greatest.
We have a really special character named Miss Q. Now, it's not the bad Miss Q. It's not the M-I-S-C-U-E. But here's Miss Q's, M-S-C-U-E's favorite shot. 8 ball in the corner like this. Awesome shot. The only way you can make that is with a miscue. And that's the only way. Just like that, it's a miscue. So you have to do it. Special shot. Miss Q loves that shot because you can kind of bring her name into the whole thing.
I'm a student that has a lot to learn. My name is Professor Cueball. Let's learn together.
Well, our next character is Professor Cueball. And you know, Professor Cueball's a real scientific guy. He likes to figure things out. Here's a shot that we're going to try to figure out, or if he was looking at it, he would figure it out this way. He'd see the 8 ball. You got the balls around it here surrounding it, and it has to go into one of these 4 pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we're going to do this on a random thing, so we're going to roll a dice to find out which pocket it should go in. It's 4, which means that pocket right over there is where that 8 ball has to go. So let's set that dice on the side, and the professor is going to shoot his favorite shot. It's going to be the 4 ball done by the random roll. So watch this 8 ball, and let's see if it goes into that under the problem and the hypotheses that we've established. 8 ball in the corner pocket. Awesome. So that proved out scientifically that it went into that pocket. You know, in life, it's a little different sometimes. We have what we look for absolute truth, and that's found in God. So, you know, you can search in life scientifically, you can search in the spiritual realm, and when you find God, you've got absolute truth.
Hi there, this is Dr. Q, and I want to show you my favorite trick shot, and I want to teach you how to play skillfully with a shot of joy.
And that's how you reckon the victory in your game and play skillfully with a shot of joy.